sorry about that. My camera shut down in the middle of me communicating. What I wanted to say to you is that I am not a medical doctor. I am a patient, and these are my experiences having lived with metastatic breast cancer and having been on these medications. So let me quickly go over what occurred to me being on the Xeloda. I began taking the Xeloda after I took Taxol and Avastin, and I started taking that after the Taxol and Avastin stopped working for me and my cancer spread to my heart. That was around October 18th of 2013. So it was a couple of years ago. I managed to be on it for a good 18 months. And the treatment is 21 days of taking the medication and a 7-day break in between. So it's a 28 to 30-day cycle. So I took 6 pills, which is where you generally start, taking 3 pills in the morning, 3 pills in the evening, and I noticed immediately that my body was reacting to it. The very, very first day that I was taking this chemo, I was out to dinner with my husband. I had had my morning dose, and we were eating dinner, and my body let me know that if I did not make it to the bathroom, I was going to have a very embarrassing emergency with diarrhea. And for essentially the first month, it was a battle for me taking different over-the-counter medications to treat diarrhea. I had headaches, I was dehydrated, and very nauseous. I mean, diarrhea really messes up your stomach. So I wasn't hungry, I was dehydrated, and just generally not feeling good. Around the 21 days mark, I discovered that I had what was called hand and foot syndrome, which looked to me like I had stuck my hands and my feet in a vat of boiling oil. They were cracked, peeling, bright red, tingly, painful, itchy, not just on the surface of the skin, but like deep inside, like almost your skin needed to be clawed off. It was super duper uncomfortable. So we cut back on my medication, and we did this over a course of 3 to 4 months, where we went from me taking 6 pills a day to me taking 2 pills in the morning and 1 in the evening. That dose worked for me for a really long while. I was able to stay on that for 18 months. And then we left Tennessee, and I had to find a new oncologist here in the Chicagoland area. And at that point, I knew that that medication was not working for me because I'm pretty in tune to my body. I try to listen to it and pay attention to what's going on. And I knew that the swelling in my chest wall had re-emerged. I could physically see in the mirror the swelling, the big puffy bump on my chest. Plus, I could feel some lumps under my arm, which is where the cancer originally was found in 2001. That concerned me because I knew, hey, there's something going on here, which was confirmed by PET scan that I had more fluid in my lungs that may or may not have contained cancer cells, but definitely the pleural effusion had worsened and the cancer was active in my chest wall and under my arm. So we switched me from that point, taking the Xeloda, to being on what I'm currently taking, which is Ibrance. My experience with Xeloda was really a positive experience. I felt like taking Taxol and Avastin, you're getting an infusion through a port, which takes several days out of your life each week for several weeks, and then you get a week off. And I felt horrible on that medication. The freedom of taking an oral chemotherapy was an incredible gift to me. I was able to control when I took it, how I took it, what meals I took it at, not having to go to a doctor's office to receive treatment, being able to take that at home. Of course, being in control means I had to remember to take that medication at certain times, keep it with me if I was going to be away from home, and always take it with a meal so that I wouldn't become ill. But the control really improved my quality of life. Rather than being strapped to a chair and receiving an infusion and having whole days of my life being taken up with being at the doctor, it literally would take a few minutes of my time daily to take the medication orally, take it, it's done, it's over, and then, I was able to grow my hair back, and I was able to become more physically active. Even though my feet and my hands were a problem, there's a lot of hiking in the Tennessee area, and I was able to go hiking with my family and spend time doing things that I enjoyed. It really did improve my quality of life. I would recommend Xylota. I have a lot of tips and tricks that you can access from previous videos. I used different kinds of hand creams, ointments to treat it. The doctor gave me some prescription things to treat it. It's relatively manageable. It's uncomfortable. It's not fun. But compared to vomiting and hair loss, I would take the trade-off of having uncomfortable hands and feet any day of the week. And having my hair back made me feel more feminine and more human and less like people could look at me and say, that woman's not well. She has cancer. A bald head on a female automatically clues the entire world into what's going on in your life. And I've become a lot more private about that, despite the fact that I do videos sharing what my journey is. In my day-to-day life, people around me, I don't like talking about it constantly and sharing with people who are complete strangers to me that I'm encountering for the first time what my journey is. So if you would like to ask any questions of me about my current treatment plan, which is Ibrance and Letrozole, I will be filming a video about that next week that I will film on Tuesday and upload on Wednesday. So if you'd like to post a question for me on Twitter, you can post that at MOSGRL, the number 4 EVR, Mo's Girl Forever. Or you can post a question on my public Facebook, which is Leslie Bowlus. Or if you'd like to, you can just simply leave a comment below this YouTube video asking any question you have about the Ibrance, or on my website, LesliesCancerConfessions.com. I will answer any question that you leave me relating to the medication and treatment. Also, too, be looking for videos on my previous website, which is Leslie's Beautiful Life. It is my YouTube channel, and there is also a blogger, which is Leslie's Beautiful Life at blogspot.com. Those videos are not cancer related. They're just everything that I do in my life that is beautiful and happy and positive, from cooking to makeup to shopping to hiking to just enjoying my puppy dogs, which normally appear in my videos. Oscar, what you doing? Where's Sadie? Oscar, Oscar, say hello to the people. Oh, Oscar. That is my daughter's little puppy dog, Oscar. He didn't bark one time through this whole video. That is so awesome. Oscar. Oscar. Yes. Oh, and there's Sadie. Last week I filmed and I got in trouble for Sadie not being in the video. Say hi, Sadie. Say hello. Say hello. Oh, yeah. I think she likes being on camera. She likes saying hello to you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that this video helped you out, answered some questions. If there's anything that I didn't cover that you'd like to ask me, feel free to do that at any of the sites that I recommended just a second ago. Or you can ask me about Ibrance and letrozole. I will be talking about that next week. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciated it. And I'll see you soon. Bye now.